Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. We're just waiting for a few more people to come and join us. I can see a few of you are already here. Let me just say hi to some of you right now. Hi, Billy, Frank, Harley, Joshua, Rhonda, Romeo. We're just gonna be waiting for a few more people to join. So give us a bit of like probably 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll start off. All right. Okay, I can see a lot of people have already joined. Let me go ahead and start this webinar for today. So I'd like to welcome you all for the special session today that we're going to have about Ozifu. My name is Ira, and I will be talking to you about the step-by-step into understanding what Ozifu is and how it works and why so many people around the world are joining this amazing opportunity. So by the end of the session, you'll be able to see why Ozifu is not just another company, it's a global movement in the making. So I hope you guys can see already on your screens my presentation for today. Let me go ahead and start over. So let's talk about what is Ozifu. So Ozifu is a crypto infrastructure company based in California, United States. So let me break down to you what this is in simple words. So think of Ozifu as a huge digital engine that powers the blockchain world. It runs three big systems, and as you can see on your screen, these are validator need nodes. These are basically what keep the blockchains safe. Second one is the bandwidth tools. These are the ones that move internet data faster. And there is also what we call the cloud storage, or as you may want to imagine, it's kind of like a Google Drive or an iCloud, but powered by a blockchain. So whenever you invest in Ozifu, your money goes into these three systems. So Ozifu runs them, earns profits, and then shares those profits with you daily. So let's dive into these three types of systems right now. So first of all, let's talk about what is the validator nodes. So what I want to imagine for you guys to imagine is imagine a bank, all right? So every person that comes in a bank is checked by a security guard to make sure that they are safe, right? So that's exactly what validator nodes does in crypto. So when someone sends Bitcoin or the validator nodes checks and approves a transaction. Without these, the blockchains cannot function. So the same thing for Ozifu. Ozifu runs these validator nodes at a scale, and when they are earned from the transaction fees, you as an investor also gets the share. Now let's talk about the second type of system, which is the bandwidth pool. So the bandwidth pool works like imagine you have an extra Wi-Fi at home, yeah, and someone pays for you to use it. That's how Ozifu's bandwidth tool works on a huge level. So Ozifu rents internet power to companies who need it. So they pay for it, Ozifu earns revenue, and that revenue is shared back with the investors. So it's kind of like Uber, but instead of cars, it's an internet power on demand. Now let's talk about the last or the third type of system, which is the cloud storage. And like I mentioned earlier, it kind of works like a Google Drive, an iCloud, or a Dropbox to store your photos, your videos, or your files. So Ozifu does the same thing, but it's using crypto powered servers. So companies pay Ozifu to store their data. And just like that, another stream of income is generated for all Ozifu investors. So on the next slide, let's talk about what exactly is a blockchain node. Now, you may wonder, why don't people just run their own validator node, right? Here's the problem. For you to be able to do that, you'll need millions of dollars. For example, you need 32 Ethereum just to start. Second of all, you need to have a powerful server that is available running perfectly 24/7. And lastly, you would need to have top technical skills in blockchain. So it's really impossible for an ordinary person to do this. And this is where Ozifu comes in. Ozifu is already a built system. It has a built system on its own, and you don't need millions. You don't need servers. You don't need so much of a tech knowledge to do it. All you need to do is buy a package and co-earn or co-own the infrastructure with Ozifu. So let's talk about the Ozifu model and how it works. So think about a power plant, yeah? Let's make this very simple for us to kind of understand and grasp the idea of it. So imagine a power plant. We all know that it costs billions of money to build it. And once it is built, it produces the energy or the electricity that earns the revenue. Isn't that right? So now, instead of buying your own power plant, Zifu already has built one. What you simply need to do is buy shares through investment packages. And I'm going to be talking about those types of packages in a while. So people use these services, these three systems that I told you about earlier, which are the validator nodes, the bandwidth, and the storage, and profits are made through them. So every investor gets their fair share of profits daily, and that's really the beauty of the Ozifu model. So on the next slide, can anyone use these nodes? Definitely, anyone can use these blockchain services. So here's the key though. People who receive the rewards are only the owners of the nodes. These are the validators or the providers. And this is where Ozifu changes the game. Investors who co-own shares in Ozifu's nodes also receive a share of the profits from transaction fees and staking rewards. So now, for a simple explanation, blockchain nodes, anyone can run them, but they need a lot of money and technical skills. Ozifu, on the other hand, runs these nodes for you and sells small investment units so that the public can co-own them. And your earnings are work on blockchain networks. They generate income from transaction fees and staking rewards, and this profit is shared back to you as the investor. So, like I mentioned earlier, there's different kinds of packages, and we're going to be talking about them right now. So, what you're looking at your screen is the basic package. So, this is starting from as low as $50 to $999. So, this is what we call the basic package, and your daily ROI is 1.25% for 200 days, and you get a referral income of 6%, a binary of 10%, and daily capping of 1,000. So once you invest $500 per day, for $500 rather, you get $6.25 per day, 31.25 per week, and 125 per month. So in a total of 200 days, you get 1,393.75 as your total return. And this is for the basic package alone. The second package is what we call the plus plan, and your daily ROI is 1.50% for 190 days. You get a referral income of 7%, a binary of 10%, and a daily capping of 2,000. So let's say you invest 2,500, you get 37.5 dollars per day. That's going to be 187.5 per week and 750 per month. And your total returns for 190 days is 7,125. The next one is what we call the premium plan, and your daily ROI is 1.80% for 180 days. The referral income is 7%. Your binary stays the same as 10, and your daily capping is $3,000. So let's say you invest 5,000, the minimum for this premium plan, right? You get $90 per day, $450 per week, and 1,800 per month, and that's a total of 16,200 returns for the duration of this plan. So now let's explore the most premium packages with top benefits. We're going to be deep diving into the three kinds of top investment plans that is currently available. So this one is what we call the elite member, which is starting at $10,000 to $24,999, and your daily ROI at this is 2.10% for 170 days, and your referral income is 8%. Binary stays the same at 10%, and your daily capping is 5,000. So the benefits here are what you see on your screen. You get a 50% capital back guarantee, uh, and three ROI withdrawals, which are available every month from the 1st, 15th, and 21st of every month. And your withdrawal fee is reduced to 6%. You also get a 100% safety certificate for the investment. And you get also a priority support from the Ozifu team, and you are also eligible to buy gems directly from the company. The gems, I'll be talking about them shortly after these premium plans. So the other investment plan is what we call the Ultra plan, which starts at 25,000 to 49,999, and your daily ROI is 2.50 for 160 days, and your referral income is 8%, a binary income of 10, and daily capping of 7,000. So you get, for this one, you get a benefit of 100% capital back guarantee. You have the same ROI withdrawals, which is available on the 1st, 15th, and 21st of every month, and fee reduced to 4%. Percent safety certificate, priority support. You have an office franchise. You are eligible for an office franchise for this package, and eligible also to buy gems directly from the company, and you get a monthly salary benefit. This is what's different from the other one that we talked about earlier. So the third kind is what we call the Ultra plan. This is what it's called the Infinity card, which starts at 50,000 to $100,000, and you get an ROI of 2.80% for a duration of 150 days, referral income of 9%, binary income of 10%, and daily capping of $10,000. So this one, the benefits are here on your screen. You can see them here, and these are slightly the same as the other ones, but there are other perks as well. So the 100% capital back guarantee, you have an ROI withdrawals every Saturday, and this is what's different from the first two that we talked about. Third one is you have a withdrawal fee reduced to 0%, no fees, and this is a 100% safety certificate that's also available. You get a fast withdrawal and priority support, and you are also eligible for an office franchise, and you will be able to buy gems directly from the company, and you also get a monthly salary benefit from the Crown plan. So now that we've talked about the three types of top plans that we talked about, so now let's explore the Ozifu Gem Hunt. So these are um, rewards that you can actually gain. So let's talk about what are the available gems for you. So we have what we call the standard gems. These are in the colors of yellow, blue, red, and green, and they are all introduced in the reward system. So these are entry level gems, and they are awarded every activation. So these gems can be collected based on the number or the amount of reward that you have. So let's say you have 5 of the same color, or yellow, or green, or blue, or red. You will be able to get a reward of $50. If you have 10 of the same color, you get $120 as a reward. And if you get 20 of the same color, you get 300 as a reward. So these are what we call the standard gems. Now let's talk about the premium gems. And these are unlocked on $10,000 plus packages. So These are what we call the ultra rare gems, and they are reserved for high tier participants. And you will be able to redeem them for some of the highest cash rewards in Ozifu ecosystem. So let's talk about the colors that are available for premium gems, which are the gold and the silver. And it's the same system as what we do with the standard gems. If you get 5 of the same color, you get a higher reward, which is 1,500. If it's 10 of the same color, it's 3,500. And if it's 20 of the same color gems, it's 8,000 as your reward. So these are perks that you can actually get or rewards that you can actually acquire. So let's talk about the Ozifu withdrawal policy. And I know you guys are wondering, after we talk about all of the plans that are currently available, I know you guys are interested about the withdrawal policy that is within Ozifu. So the withdrawal days are 1st and 15th of every month. And there is a time window that we follow, which is 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is USA Eastern Time. And there's a window duration of 8 hours. And your minimum withdrawal is a $10 amount and withdrawal fee of a standard 8%. And these are available every day from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. USA Eastern Time. So that is all about the Ozifu withdrawal policy. I hope that is clear for everybody. So now let's talk about the legal company registration. So the reason why we're including this in the presentation is we want to be transparent with you guys as future investors at Ozifu, and want to make sure that we are transparent in our business dealings. And this is to let you guys know that Ozifu is registered in the USA, California, and this is you can also verify through the entity number, and you can also see the verification link here and the document number. So this is the file that legalize the work that Ozifu does and how it transforms lives. So I hope that this was clear for everybody. And if you guys have any question, or if you are interested to start with Ozifu, go back to the person that has invited you for this webinar, and they will be able to guide you step by step to start off your investment at Ozifu. I hope you guys had a learning from this session, and I hope you guys will take part in Ozifu. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time today. Thank you for joining us in the session. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day.